Today's video from Sam4S Help, we're looking at the initial clear for error status on the ER-900 series of registers. So an initial clear is a way of clearing an error, an unresolved issue with the register. It's not to be performed willy-nilly, so it's like very rare that you'd ever have to do this, but it may be necessary to do as part of some servicing or troubleshooting, or if you've got an unresolved error and it's stopping you use the register in like an emergency scenario. The initial clear function allows you to exit any register activity and return to the beginning or cleared state. So the transaction that you're halfway through will not be recorded. Any progress will be exited and the totals for that transaction will not be updated. So you should really only perform this procedure if advised to by a dealer. So your first port of call, if you're getting any error messages on the till, on these machines it should be possible to diagnose what the problem is and therefore stop it happening again without relying on the initial clear. We'd always recommend that you contact your Sam4S dealer first if you have questions to do with errors, if you think something suspicious is going on, and then only if they advise you to do the initial clear. But if you've exhausted all other possibilities and you can't use the register, then you do have the option for the initial clear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to generate a false error message just to give it a bit of context. So let's imagine that I can't clear this error and the till's unusable, whatever I try and do. So to perform the initial clear, there's a switch on the side. You turn the register off, then you turn the key to the PGM position with the till still switched off. You then press and hold down the default position of the cash button on your keyboard layout. So on my machine, which is actually the 940 model, it's this button here. The 920 would be the same, but you may need to consult the manual to double check the default location for the cash button. You press and hold down that button, and whilst press and holding it down with the key still in PGM, you then turn it back on, release the cash button. The program mode will be displayed with closed, so you should now turn the key back to reg. You get a little printout saying initial clear OK, and it's basically reset the machine back to like a safe setting. So as I said earlier, whatever you were halfway through has been forgotten. It may, half of your previous transaction may be on the journal roll, so you can, depending on which version of the machine you've got, you should be able to look back and see where the problem happened and maybe diagnose what went wrong. But now, pop that cover back on, the machine should be able to operate as normal. So if I log in there, yeah, the machine's back and ready to use. Okay, I hope that video's been helpful, but yeah, do pay attention to my disclaimer. It's not something that we recommend all the time. It's normally if we're on the phone to someone, it's only in dire straits that you do the initial clear, but that's how to do it. We've got other videos showing you how to get the best out of the ER-900 series, including diagnosing error messages, so I'll put up the playlist now for error messages just to help you try and prevent this sort of thing happening again in the future. You can also subscribe to this YouTube channel or visit sam4shelp.co.uk for more. Thanks.